Okay, greetings, welcome everybody. It's another live stream from M0YKS Saturday night, coming at you live and direct from the shack. Italy Oscar 9-3. Got the HF bands on. It's a little bit dead, so I'm going to have a little play, see if we can get some activity going. But right now I can see the ISS coming through, so I'm just going to have a quick listen and see what we can get. I'm not going to bother put a shout out. I'll let a few other guys try it. We'll just have a quick listen and see what we can hear, if anybody. So yeah, I hope you're doing well out there, and it's a bit cold this side. Here we go. I'll just turn that volume down on that one. Yeah, it's been pretty chilly. We've had some bad weather. We've had hail, storms, lightning this week, all kind of crazy stuff. Ice, large downpours. But right now we're just cooking. We've got the heating on and everything's looking nice. The dogs are zonked. We've been out for a walk. And we'll see what's going on this ISS business, and then maybe I'll try some 80 meters and see if anybody, you guys, are around. And I'll QSO if you're there. So, got about a couple of degrees coming up. So, hi there, Barry. How you doing, mate? I'm just having a quick listen on this crazy space station stuff for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to be on 80 meters. We'll see whether we can work you there if you're interested. So I've got the 847 turned on. I've got my SAP PC32 auto tracking. The cat's on. The frequency's getting changed automatically. The uplink, the downlink, all that kind of affair. And the antenna's getting tracked, so I don't have to touch anything. So I'm not going to bother make a contact. We'll just have a quick listen. It's pretty tricky. I'm not that successful with it. My antennas are mounted horizontally, and I think I'd probably do a bit better if I got my arrow out and use a vertical polarization. But anyway, we'll try it and we'll see. I'll have a listen. So I've got about 5 degrees, 6 degrees above it, the elevation, above the horizon. I can hear a bit of a squealing noise as per usual. And that usually means there's a bit of something going to be coming through shortly. Here we go. So I wonder who's going to be coming through the repeater tonight. We've been hearing a few guys local. A Spanish guy as well. Some Irish stations. And quite a few people trying. So I'm not sure why it makes that squealing noise, but it's pretty irritating. There we go. So it sounds like G1MHU, Robin. A bit weak at the minute. There we go. Signals are a bit down. It's pretty terrible, isn't it, this space station signal? When you compare it to the SSTV, which is 60 dB. Different setup though. Spanish station getting in there, Echo Alpha 5.
Yeah, G1MHU on SMBC 59, thank you.
He's on the uplink, he's on the downlink by mistake. So yeah, that's what it's like. That's a decent signal from Robin. So yeah, pretty trashy signal really. To say that it's only 788 mile away. If I went outside, I'd probably be able to see it. So yeah, hi there Jimbo, just checking out the ISS tonight, not talking through it, just letting you have a quick listen. I'm going to get some HF on in a second. Put my amp on. Yeah, it's a bit more pleasant with a little bit of squelch. So yeah, the signal's there, there's one or two, but I aren't really hearing too many QSOs as such. But what you may be seeing is the frequency changing there automatically. So I've got the cat cable installed, that's working fine. I adjusted it earlier. The settings I had were quite slow, so I was having to just manually tune the VFO a bit on the SSB satellites. So I decided to just speed up the data exchange, and a little bit better now, so it's a bit faster. It's keeping up better. But yeah, good stuff. So like I say, messing around, I've worked quite a few satellites today. Been on the XW2 quite a few times. A massive load of stations, so I've been writing them down on this piece of paper. So yeah, these are all the stations that I've worked lately, working through ISS, AL7 and XW2, AL73 and SO50, so it's been good. Got the bug and I've been doing it every night. But right now I've got the HF bug, so I'm going to switch in 80 metres on and give it a couple more minutes, see if anybody else comes through on this pass. But that was pretty poor really. To say that the elevation was fairly good, it was quite a reasonable overhead pass. But I'm kind of losing the will to live on that one, so I'm sticking to the SSB sats and the other ones for a little bit better until we get a better setup on there. But next week we're going to be in for a treat because we've got the SSTV pictures coming through from the, I'm not sure if it's the cosmonauts doing it or whether it's the astronaut side, but either way we've got a scheduled bit of SSTV coming through, so that'll be decent. And I do believe I put on the community tab, there's some on Wednesday as well, so something to look forward to, guys. So if you've not downloaded MMSS TV yet, that's Mike Sierra Tango Victor software, get it for free and get it installed. And yeah, it's good as that, and Jimbo says you can get it. I like it, it is the better one. You get fantastic signal, which has made me think. I was chatting to M7 BCE last night and we were discussing, you know, it's quite strange how you can get a 60 dB signal of SSTV for a minute getting transmitted with no problems, but yet this repeater is barely hitting S7 at best and very intermittent. So obviously something's not quite right in my opinion when you compare it to the SSTV transmissions you're going to be getting, and obviously the ISS school contacts as well, they're always plus 60 dB. So I've had pretty rubbish signals, so there's definitely something wrong. But yeah, so someone's on 40 meters right now, so we could have a quick look on there, but I have been listening on 40. But it did seem a bit poor, so that's Vernon. Thanks for dropping in, Vernon. Good evening to you, buddy. I'm not sure whereabouts you are. I presume it's evening. If you're in the UK, I'm not sure if you're over here. Maybe you're stateside or Canada, or I don't know. But anyway, wherever you are, very good evening to you, and good evening to everybody out there, near and far, in and amongst. This is M0YKS, in Yorkshire, England. About to switch on. So what we've got 40 and 20 are really poor. Yeah, I must admit, 20 metres, I'll have a quick listen now. I'm just going to knock that down a little bit. I'll have a quick, before I do that, I'm just going to check out the satellites that are coming up. We've got XW2A coming up in about 14 minutes with 11 degrees pass. After that, RS44 in about 43 minutes, 17 degrees, that's a good one. AO91's coming up. So what I'll do is I'll leave the software on. Should I take the fancy to do it, I'll try it, but maybe we'll give it a miss because I've been doing satellites all week. You might be getting fed up of it now. So I'll just put that on number A, which will track XW2A for me. The light will start flashing. It's changed frequency automatically, as you can see. That's what I like about this software. Automatically changes the input and the uplink and the downlink for you, sets it up ready, and gets the antenna in the right position ready. So it's all good stuff, that. So let's have a look at this then. So you're in North Devon, very nice, and you've worked Home Firth. So I wonder if you worked, I wonder who that was then, up Home Firth. I wonder if it was Fred or somebody else. I know a few guys. Home Firth ain't great distance from here. It's about 35 miles to the south, and it's a pretty high point. It's a very good elevated place, is Home Firth. There's a big transmitter up there. It's called Home Moss, and I think it's about 1200, 1300 feet, maybe a bit more, maybe 1600 perhaps. But a particularly popular place for people playing amateur radio and all that kind of affair. There's a few guys who are lucky enough to live up there on that hill. So yeah, Home Firth. I haven't been for a while, but I've been plenty of times. So, as I was saying, it's set my radio up, waiting for the next bird to come in, but I'm not that fussed, so we'll have a quick listen on here. 20 metres, I checked it a few minutes ago before I decided to come on, and I was going to come on a little bit later. I was going to make another brew and have a smoke and all the rest of it, but that space station was coming on, so I thought I'd let you see it live, just so you know why I'm not bothering. It's not the best, really. So I'm going to turn that off. I'll leave the 2 metre radio on in the background. I've got that switched on there. I've got it plugged into the Diamond, Diamond F23 5/8 over 5/8 over 5/8. It's a pretty good antenna to get out some distance. So if anybody on 2 metres, I've got one ear open on that one. But I'm probably going to be on HS. So what's that then? M3CTW. Yeah, I know Fred. Met him a few times. Spoke to Fred since I was a kid. He used to be on 11 metres back in the 80s. And I used to talk to him then when I was probably about 14. And then obviously we've been friends on the amateur bands ever since he had his M3 call sign. And back a few years ago I used to run the Star Centre Amateur Radio Club at college. And he came over, brought his missus over. I think he was about 90 then. So he's still a good, fit, able person. And he gets about a bit, or he has done up until, I haven't seen him for a bit, but last I heard he was out and about driving, and I heard him on the radio today actually on 2 metres, so great stuff. Fred, M3CTW, a true gent. So 20 metres is dead, like we've been told already. Just verifying it at my end. That's the vertical. Sometimes you might get a bit of strange stuff coming through on that, but not tonight. 40 metres then, let's have a quick go. A bit noisy. Right, I want the vertical anyway with a dipole. That's the vertical. Pretty grim. I thought it was going to be. I don't know if it's going to be an amazing night, guys. I don't know how long I'll be on if it's not happening. But we'll find something. So, down to 80 then, as I originally planned. Got a bit of whistling going on, maybe that's someone warming up. 237, just 737 just for us. Set the amplifier up. So a quick listen around. Oh, so you're from Yorkshire, I wonder if you've got a call. This is talking to Vernon here, just reading some of the thingies. Yorkshire Rose, I remember that. I used to be a whiskey Yankee back in the day. 1981. I was a member of the West Yorkshire Sidebanders. Still got my membership card actually somewhere. Collectible item now. So yeah, pretty poor. I know there are a lot of auroral activity recently, so possibly it's caused a few problems on the bands. Looks like it. Not noise. So I'll cut a couple of shouts out, but it's looking a bit quiet. Just check Top Band out. So there's a bit of something on Top Band, but I can't really tune my antenna. I've never really tried it. It might tune, but I've not tried it. I know my vertical receives nicely down here. I'll try on 7160 in a second there, Vernon. I'm just looking at the comment. All received been active since 76, probably a bit longer than me then. I got my first Charlie Bravo probably in 1979. When I was about, let's have a look, about 12. Obviously an amplitude modulation radio, AM days. When it was very exciting. And then legalised it and it went downhill after that. So there's not much going on here either. So we'll just nip up to 7160 and see what's happening on there. So Jimbo's saying he's going to get his Morse improved. Well, that's something I'd like to do. I'd like to work on it. I've got a nice key here. Got this Bencher key, which is a very nice key. I've got two of these actually. And I've got I showed it before. I've got that CW key from 1945, which is over here. But I don't really want to do that because kids are in bed. I'll be getting a message from our lass, Angry Face. So I best give that a miss. So we're on 7160, but I also tune the amplifier up, but I can't hear anybody. So Glenn's asking me what amplifier I'm using. Well, I'll just see if you can see it. I've got a new tripod actually. So a friend of mine sorted it out. It's this amplifier here, Greg. So what it is, it's Russian components, and it's got a couple of ceramic valves in it, GI7Bs. I'll show you one. So I'll show you what they look like, in case you're interested. Well, these GI7B valves are a lot different to the usual typical glass valves. So they're a ceramic valve, so this is it. So I've got a couple of spares, keep them close by. Hopefully I'll never have to use them, but it's nice to have them. So this is what the valve looks like. It's quite a well constructed piece of kit. So on top of there, it's got a massive aluminium cooling fin, which screws on. Excuse me. It's not COVID, by the way. I'm perfectly healthy. It's called a frog in the throat. So yeah, this is the bottom. It goes in there like that. And that's what it looks like. So, ceramic valve. It's a GI7B. It has two of them. I've got that in its special little case. I got this off a good guy called Paul, who might be on the live stream. So if you're on the live stream, Paul, good evening mate, and still going strong. I bought the amplifier off Paul. Put that back in its rightful place. Put R2D2 back. So yeah, I've got quite a few bits of junk in this shack, you know me, I like my toys. So yeah, that's just I'll put that one. So yeah, it's still got a Cobra of you, very good. Well yeah, I used to have a Cobra, obviously. I've got upstairs in the wardrobe, I've got a summer camp 11-meter radio, which is a nice piece of kit. I've got a Colt, is it a 285 40-meter AM radio? That's brand new, never been used. I mean, I've got a couple of others somewhere in my shed, and I've got a American police radio too, so maybe get that going sometime. Obviously it ain't going to receive anything over here, but we can maybe get it lit up. It's got a siren on it and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I've also got a 40-meter FM mid-band base station radio, but I can't remember what make it is now. I've forgotten now. Someone give me that one. So yeah, High Gain 5 hasn't seen the light of day. Yeah, I used to have one of them, High Gain 5, and a Ham International Multimode, Concorde, all them kind of stuff, Stalker 9, we've had them all back in the day. But yeah, it's a long time ago, but I remember them. Good happy times, President Adams, McKinley, all them kind of quality radios. As I were a kid growing up, I used to stay up all night and work a little bit of DX when the band were in a lot better shape in them days, or so it seemed. Used to be able to get to VK land and all sorts on 15 watts. And I had the antenna I used to use were an original Avanti Sigma 4, which were a massive beast of an antenna, and that were on a pole. And I lived at my mum's house. She's a lot higher up in Baildon than I am. She's about another 400 feet up, so I used to be the annoying kid from up Baildon, and now I'm just the annoying bloke, so it hasn't changed much. But anyway, good evening everybody. Evening to you, Creamy Pasta, up there mate. Got the old satellite tracking on, so I know you want me to work a contact via the satellite Signal catchers, I believe, if I've got that right. And yeah, evening to everybody else who's joining us in there. Hope you're having a bit of fun. Like I say, bands are pretty dead tonight, so it's kind of probably going to be me chatting some rubbish. I'll keep you a bit of entertainment at the same time. So back on 80 metres now. But we have got XW2A coming up, so there's not going on this band, so let's go back to that. Let's have a quick play on XW2A, see what kind of pass we're going to get. So turn the switch off. So it's at 207 azimuth, that's the direction. This will start moving in a minute, my rotator. I'm just going to swizzle the camera back a little bit. I've got this new fancy tripod now, it's very nice. So I'm going to be watching this in a minute. That light's going to kick on. That's my B232 COM232 interface, which I got not so long ago. As soon as the satellite comes into a certain distance, that'll fire up and it'll start moving my antenna for me. Pretty handy really, because if I'm out on doorstep having a cup of tea or a smoke or something like that, I don't miss the bird because I hear the antenna kick off and I run back in and get it. So that is really sad but pretty cool at the same time. So yeah, 2 minutes according to Creamy Pasta. I've forgotten your name, I do apologise. I know it's not Creamy Pasta. I know we've had an email, but I'll be honest guys, I get a lot of emails, you can imagine. I get a lot of messages. That's better, nice one Andy. And sometimes I get a bit confused because obviously in my job I've got loads of new faces, all these students, all these names to remember. And yeah, I've not got a mere welder at the bottom of it all. So here we go, let's have a listen. So as you can see, we're flashing and we're going to be moving position. It's already moving, it's moving up to what we want, which is going to be 214 degrees. And it's still below the horizon by 2 degrees at the minute. So that's going to start moving shortly. Frequency set. I'm going to probably use my CW key to find myself. So what I'll do is I'll flip back to the uplink frequency, change it to CW, and then give it a quick some of them, but we're not quite in range yet. So we're just coming up to 0.7 below the horizon. Now we're on 0, we've got the lights flashing. That means that the antennas are going to start coming up. Try to see how soon we can get into it. The distance at the minute is 2,432. So we're not hearing it yet. Nope. Won't be far though. Another 100 mile nearer and we'll be in there. So Vernon's telling me he's in a valley. Well, you'll still be able to get a pass. It's just you'll have a limited time, that's all, if you're in a valley. obviously, until you lose it, but you'd still be able to work them, just probably not the full extent of the pass. What's that one? We've got something on 67, 677. Not yet, not even out here just yet. But we're only 3 degrees above the horizon. Oh, there we are. I can hear it now. Bit of CW. Very faint, coming in. 2,000 miles, 2,084. Not yet. So yeah, I've got this connected up to an extension speaker, a different one. You can't actually see it, it's around the corner here, but hopefully you can hear it okay. No, not getting out yet. Oh, a little bit there. No, I'm not getting out at the moment, which is strange because I've been getting really good signals off it all day. Could be because it's dark, I suppose. Battery power. Nope. Bit of summer, but nope. Amazing. Mind you, probably because I'm not on SSB. I'm on CW, should I say? I'm on lower sideband. I must not have pressed the button. That's better, isn't it? Well, you know what it's like. It's Saturday night, guys. I've been playing all day. Someone's fighting around though. Right then. QRZ. So we'll go. QRZ satellite. Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sugar. Listening boy. So I'm getting in there. It's a bit weak, but we're getting in there. QRZ Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. Stand by. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. M0 YKS, listening through XW2A. No, not the best. It's only up at 10 degrees. Usually get it okay at that light, but not tonight, huh? I think that might have been a repeater underneath it, causing interference. No, it's not. Nothing's cooking on that tonight. So let's have a go at something else. We've got CAS 4A, but I don't think that's active. AO95, AO92, F429, IS44, that's quite good. Suppose I could look for that, or stay for AO91, that's in a while though. Nah. Okay guys, let's go back on to 80 metres. So let's have a look then. We've got Tristan in there tonight. Good evening Tristan down in Wales. Hope you're well, buddy. Right then. Let's see if I can sort this out without blowing all up. So, correct antenna. Yeah, I've got a new addition to the shack. I've got a new bit of kit for my microphone, a little thing to go up front to stop it from, I don't know what it's to stop it from, but I'll probably put it on. It looks quite cool. I'm going to put that on sometime this week. That's something to look forward to. Right then, let's have a look at this. Just turn that off a minute, don't want to cause any problems with that. CW, low power, tune up about 10 watts. So we've got 10 watts on there. It's looking pretty near. So I'm going to get into trouble now guys, I've just knocked the internet off. That's what happens when you sometimes get a bit of RF in, so hopefully you'll be back with us. My lass will be coming downstairs in a minute because she's watching Netflix, so I'm going to be getting my butt kicked. I can guarantee that one. So yeah, that's what happens when you transmit a bit of CW, a bit too much power. Your modem goes off. I can see it, it's lit up, it's bright orange. It's supposed to be blue. So I've just switched over to 4G right now on the phone, because I'm using my phone to do all this. So hopefully it'll come back on and I'll better switch back to the broadband. In the meantime, let's see if we can get anywhere. Is this frequency in use please? Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra and 0 YKS. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra. Now I'm not sure whether I'm causing interference. My main screen's gone off, so I can't see the comments. So that's connected to the net, that's back on now, so here she is, she's coming down, I told you. I'm going to get in trouble. Yeah, sorry. She's trying to watch Bake Off, well, that's it. I'm sorry guys. I've been baked off. Right, so I'm just going to switch it back on the phone, so you might get a bit of a problem as it connects, or not. Sorry about the finger. And we'll try again. And hopefully I won't knock Bake Off off. Yeah, I'm just reading the comment. Yeah, I heard nothing on that one, Andy, on the XWT. It was pretty grim, really. Keep an eye on it tonight, though, because I think all the bands are pretty grim. So, yeah, there's not much happening, just RS44. I'll probably go for that one. Let's have a look. Again, it's a strange one, RS44. You get quite a lot of Doppler correction. Your voice kind of wobbles a bit, but you can hear some really good DX. So we'll have a listen if nothing else. Maybe put a call through it. I keep hearing a Canadian station through that one, which is brilliant. Because obviously it's VHF satellite, so you can get straight across the pond. So if any of you guys over there stateside are watching now, you'll have a go at RS44 on the next pass, which is coming up in 18 minutes time. So 23:13. In the meantime, we'll try not to knock the net off. I'll keep the power down a little bit. This is frequency in use, M0YKS. Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra, listening for any calls. CQ, although 80 meters. Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra, listening on 3735. Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra, standing by. So hopefully it hasn't gone off. Blue light's still on. CQ on 80, hello 80 meters. This is Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra, M0 YKS. Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra, calling CQ80 and standing by. So maybe the band's totally flat. CQ on 80, hello 80 meters from Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra, M0 YKS, calling CQ80 and listening. So you can see the frequency. We're on 3.735 if anyone's around and can hear me. But I'm thinking maybe you can't. CQ80, CQ80, Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra, M0 YKS, Mexico 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra, M0 YKS, CQ80 and listening.
I can't let you not get answered. Second Bravo Charlie Echo.
Well, that's alright. I'm glad you came in there. So, yeah, nice to hear you, Dan. You're coming through nicely, actually. M7 Bravo Charlie Echo, Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra. I'll give you a report on the next time, next one round, Dan. But sounding good anyway. Back to you.
M7BC returning. Well, to get a proper report, I may as well just unplug my aerial. You can probably do it. It's quite a few times.
Yeah, well, you're 20 over, so coming through nice. I've just got a bit of attenuation, knocked the noise down a little bit. I'm not running too much, I'm only running 200 watts tonight because obviously I just knocked the internet off. So I thought I'd keep the power down a little bit. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think the bands are possibly completely closed, but it's always worth a try, isn't it? And I don't know if you, I think you were on that last pass. I don't know if you were. I heard you on one earlier, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I imagined it, but it was certainly pretty diabolical. So hopefully you've had a good day and everything's well at your end, and I hope the pups are okay. From M0 YKS, back to you.
M7BC returning. The puppies are absolutely fine, and I actually got a proper QSO out to C1MHU on the last pass. So I didn't do too badly through that little co-linear. Back to you.
No, that's very good. Yeah, I haven't really been trying too hard today on that one. I've been on the other ones a little bit and playing around a little bit as well with it, obviously doing a bit with the family there. But yeah, good stuff. Well, congratulations, and it's obviously on the page, so it's there for you, and let your buddies up at the club see it. You can rub it in the wounds there, HI. So yeah, we're live on the net, so all you guys who are on the side, give us a shout. You've got M7BCE and M0 YKS. I wonder if anybody else is about. Looks like it's just us two.
I was going to say, it's like a big fat nose, isn't it?
Yeah, you never know. We might get lucky. There might be someone else on the ground wave, perhaps, that might want to come in. But yeah, it seems a little bit strange. Conditions are completely flat on all the other portions, and haven't been that great. The bits I've been listening full stop really today. Well, I've not had it on too much, but I've been, like I say, doing other stuff. But you're coming through good anyway. Sound nice. What are you running there? I'm on the FD1000. What are you on there, Dan? Over.
M7BC returning. I'm just running a FD897. I don't know what antenna I'm using. Oh yeah, I'm using the 8-meter NFED at the moment with the MD100 deck mic. I suppose you better actually tell your viewers actually where we are in proximity to each other. as to why we're getting to each other quite well.
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell them that you're a very long DX distance away from me, and I'm going to have to put some more power on to make the copy. Or, like you say, I could plug in my dummy load and do it that way, over.
Yeah, exactly. May as well be.
Yeah, Daniel's across the road. Well, not quite. He's across the hill. He's over the other valley. He's in Bradford. Probably about 2 miles as a crow flies. So I'm on this hill, and he's on that hill. So we're both at a similar height, and he's got a great second name. If you look him up, look his call sign up, M7 Bravo Charlie Echo, and I'm telling you, that guy's going places. Yeah, I just filled everybody in on that one, no doubt you saw that. And yeah, he's coming through great anyway on that NFED. Obviously, ground wave contact. I wonder if anybody else local wants to join us. M0 YKS with M7BCE. No, it just looks like there's only me and you around here with HF radio, mate.
It certainly seems that way. Having said that, I'm getting about S7, S8 of noise. So I might in 5 or 10 minutes, I might just try putting the ICOM IC7400 on. And see if that's any better. I know the FT897 is prone.
M7 BBH, good evening, Kate.
I don't know what cause, well I do know what causes this, but there's a nice I can do about it. From M7 BCE.
Yep, QSL, I've got that, and I also give a quick shout out to Kate there on the side, M7 Bravo Hotel, who's recently come on the bands. So I'm looking forward to getting them in the log, and hopefully it won't be too far away. But yeah, I'm just looking at a message and all there, Dan, from Jimbo, and he said you can hear something of a signal coming from us down on the Hat Green reception there, the SDR stuff, I think. So that's good stuff. And obviously we are making a bit of a trip, so you never know, there might be 1 or 2 people in there after all, so we'll keep trying. Like I said, I'm going to try and work this RS44, I'll certainly have a listen and see if we can hear the Canadian guy that I've been hearing. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's a little bit iffy, so it's right in the middle of the Atlantic coming up, so I'm not going to have too much of a elevation, but maybe you could have a listen yourself. So it'll be the downlink will be 435, 650-ish. Around that area, and it'll be worth tuning your radio to 435, 650 on, let's have a look, I'll just switch mine on, make sure I find out whether it's upper sideband or lower sideband, I can't quite remember. So yeah, that's something to do, I'll be back in a sec, I'll just unkey.
Roger. Hey, you know, I'm just looking at,
Upper sideband.
looking at those things, your comments, and it's saying he's down 3 and 2 in Devon. That's not past 80 metres from me.
No, we're doing okay. Yeah, we've got GM4ZJI on the side, so hopefully, I don't know if he's coming on the band, but I've worked him before on the band. I think he's running that vertical antenna, so good evening up there. And yeah, well, there's 1 or 2 on there. I wonder if anybody else wants to join us. There's Mike 7 Bravo Charlie Echo and Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra listening by. No, they're all being a bit shy tonight. Not to worry, guys. So yeah, good evening, everybody. Evening to Jimbo again, Vernon again, Katie. Also, I want to say hello to a couple of my old buddies out there. Recently got shouted from Simon, and it says that Fox is in there, and Andy, the equaliser. So they're friends of mine from youth days when we used to ride motorcycles back. Well, I still do, but obviously when I first started. So I heard that you guys are watching, and also Sid. So they're all my old buddies, school type of age. I hope you're all doing well, guys, in your futures, and hope life's going well for you. So thanks for tuning in. Yep, so I wonder if anybody's out there. This is Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra with M7 Bravo Charlie Echo. No, there's no one out there, mate. It's just us 2. So have you been making any decent contacts today?
I haven't really made any contact at all today. It's been pretty quiet in this shack. I've been mainly watching YouTube videos, to be fair. From M7 BCE.
Fair enough, well that's not too bad. I know a guy who makes a few, hi. Yeah, I know that Vernon can hear us like you said there, so I think he's running an 80 metre delta loop, which is a pretty good antenna. I used to have one of them myself. I really like them, and they usually got very good reception, good set of ears. So nice to hear that we're making it down there, but we're not making it down to Jimbo's spot we usually do. So yeah, it must be really poor tonight, unfortunately, but not to worry. We're making a bit of a rag chew, and we had a QSO last night on 2 metres, so it's pretty good to be able to try it out on 80 metres. And yeah, I like that one. I've just seen the title of the guy who's just come on there, Sir Sloppy Vids. I thought he was talking about me then, hi. But good to see you in there, buddy, and all the rest of it there. It's quite good fun watching this chat there, don't you think, Dan Hover?
Oh yeah, I love it. It's just that I get confused sometimes. I'm just sort of watching the video, but playing radio, and then I'm sort of pausing it rather than turning the volume off because it's live. And then I think, what have I done?
Well, it's easy to do, isn't it, Dan? Yeah, I'm trying to confuse you now. I'm talking to you via camera and also via on the radio. But yeah, well, it's all right. It's here to keep you on your toes. I've got to make sure I keep you on your toes. But you're doing well anyway. And congratulations on getting through again on the satellite. So yeah, we're on 3.735 megahertz. And this is Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra with Mike 7 Bravo Charlie Echo. Both in Yorkshire, England. And we're calling CQ 80 meters and listening by for any calls. QRZ, anybody by the frequency. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra in company. I can hear a bit of noise, but that's probably from a bit of Europeans, I think. Either side. No. Not much close. Yeah, very quiet, isn't it? So, what you've got plans then? Have you got any plans for tomorrow?
I haven't a clue. I really don't know. I don't know. Might put the radio and find the car and go for a play somewhere, I think, maybe. Back to you, sir.
Sounds like a plan to me. Yeah, I might do the same. I didn't actually get out today in the vehicle. I planned to do it, but with that cold, I thought I'll give it a miss. I wasn't going to obviously think about playing in the garden. I had loads of plans, but none of them really came to a front. Just had a walk with the dogs, which were pleasant enough, and the kids. But yeah, tomorrow I'll have to make the most of it. I generally come alive on a Sunday, so fingers crossed we'll be out and about somewhere, making a bit of noise or doing a bit of something, and the rest of it. But yeah, let's have a look at the clock. We've got about 5 minutes to go, and I'm going to try this RS32. So, sorry, RS44, not 32, 44. So yeah, you're going to give it a go there, Dan, over?
M7 BT returning. No, I don't think I'll give that one a go, but I'll certainly watch with trepidation you giving it a go.
Fair enough. I'm not sure if I'll be in or not, because it's quite a distance away, but we'll certainly have a listen. It's got a massive footprint on it. It seems to do really well on that one. And I've had one or two decent ones through it, but it's a fairly new one on me. I've only just recently started playing through it, so I've not had that many contacts, but a few. So it seems to be alright. So we'll find out shortly when it comes up. Got a few more minutes to go, and everything's good in the shack. M0 YKS, back to you.
M0 YKS, M7 BT returning. Yeah, well, it'll certainly be interesting. I haven't come across anybody doing that one on any video on YouTube at all. Maybe I'm not really watching the right people, but no, like I said, I'll certainly watch with trepidation and see if I can do the same at some point. You know, when it's something new when you get a bit nervous and stuff like that. So I like to watch other people and then I'll have a crack at it. When, you know, just to put other people's noses out of joint, like the Amateur Radio Society. Back to you.
No, don't be winding them up. Hi. Yeah, I'm only kidding. Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, it's good to have a go at anything, isn't it? So you can see what happens, and hopefully it'll be successful. Obviously, I can't guarantee it with it being a live broadcast. You get the rough with the smooth. If the satellite's it's not gonna be too in range. It's gonna be pretty low elevation. I think looking at this, it's gonna be a maximum of 17, but that should be good enough to hear something with a bit of luck. We'll see anyway. So we've got 4 minutes on the clock, and we'll give it a go. So anybody else by the frequency? This is M0 YKS and M7 BCE. Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra and Mike 7 Bravo Charlie Echo, both in Bradford, West Yorkshire, listening by. The sound of the noise.
Yeah, well, this is it. It's weird, isn't it? I mean, the band's not dead, because I did have a flick around, and there are other people in the band, just not the ones that we want to talk to quite quickly. Back to you.
That's it, they probably know that they're going to be on video. Hi. Right, I'm going to go quiet for a minute or two and get ready for this one, so stand by on here, and we'll continue the QSO afterwards. M0 YKS.
Roger.
So yeah, I'll answer a few of them questions now. I've seen them popping up from Vernon. I'm not too sure what your Vibroplex 4010 is, to be honest. I don't know everything about everything, so you'll have to give me a bit more information on that one. Obviously, I think you're talking to Jimbo anyway. But I'd like to know. I'm nosy. I like to know. If you don't ask, you don't find out. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this as well, Andy. The RS-44 pass should be pretty good. So it's a decent satellite. It's coming up now. I'll just give you a quick shot of the screen. So there's the software. Hopefully you can see it on the screen up there. I'll just make it a little bit bigger so you can see it. Let's have a look. That's the display. Let's see. Window size. So yeah, I've made it slightly bigger. So the birds are going to come across. Let's get the footprint back on. It should be on. There it is. So when you look at the edge of the footprint, I don't know if you can see it. It's just there. It's only going to clip us, so it's not going to be the greatest signal, but we're certainly going to give it a go nevertheless. So yeah, I'm still using PC32. I did download the other software today. Let's have a quick look. What were it? The rotator software that Robin mentioned. He sent me a message yesterday, I think, and said that he's using PST rotator, Papa Sierra Tango rotator. So I downloaded that and I had a look at it. Looked okay. Looked very nice. Look, yeah, it looked more than okay. It looked really cool. But I tried setting it up anyway. Got it working. Got it moving the antenna. All that were working smoothly, but I didn't actually get it to connect to the cat on the radio, and I didn't get it to talk too well to the satellite programs. I know it's got its own built-in one, but some people are probably thinking what the hell's he on about. So yeah, I'm talking about this software, PST Rotator, and apparently it runs with other tracking programs with it, like such as Orbitron, SAT PC32 and G Predict and a lot of others. So I did have a play with that this after as well. So let's stop talking and let's have a go at this and see what's going on. So I'll definitely put it on CW this time. So we're in there, briefly. So when I find myself, I might actually switch the cat off, because I think it'll be easier just to twiddle the uplink. There we are. 444, 444, 444. So I'm hearing the sat. Let's see if we can hear anybody else first. A closer look. Sorry for the vibration. So we're in range, about 5 degrees elevation. A lot of stateside is covered. So we might hear something from stateside. Signal there a bit weak. There we are. QRZ, Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Italy Oscar 93, listening. CQ RS44, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, M0, YKS, listening. Again please, Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. QRZ Satellite, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, M0, YKS, listening. CQ from Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. Echo Alpha 4, really weak. Echo Alpha 4. QRZ Satellite, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, M0, YKS, Italy Oscar 93, listening. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, M0, YKS, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, QRZ. It's tricky. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, M0, YKS, CQ and standing by. So that's 3,000 miles away, by the way. 3,055 miles. So for the comments regarding how well my antenna works, it's getting out 3,000 miles, Robbie. QRZ, Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Italy Oscar 93, listening. CQ SAT, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, M0, YKS, Italy Oscar 93, listening. CQ from Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, M0, YKS, and Italy Oscar 93, Charlie Uniform, standing by. CQ SAT from Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Italy Oscar 93, listening. So it's 3,515 miles away. We're getting into it, but there's nothing on around there. QRZ, Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, standing by. I'd normally have my headphones on this kind of signal level. QRZ, Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Italy Oscar 93, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Italy Oscar 93, listening. QRZ from Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Italy Oscar 93, listening.
This is Victor Echo 1, Victor Oscar X-ray calling.
So I need to get up there. Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Victor Echo 1, Victor Echo X-ray, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Italy Oscar 9-3, over. Yeah, Roger, thanks very much. Yeah, QSL, many thanks for the 5 and 5. Great to work here tonight over in Canada. 73 from Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sugar, Italy Oscar 9-3. You're 5 and 5 also with a bit of QSB from Italy Oscar 9-3. Over. That'll do. Victor Echo 1, Victor Oscar X-ray. There he is. So guys, like I was saying, Canada. I hear him all the time. I think it's the first time I've actually got through to him though, so maybe it's second, I'm not sure. Leave it on there. 435653. So that's pretty cool, guys. I wanted to be able to show you that because that makes it really exciting being able to get across the Atlantic on low power and just a basic Yagi. And I've got the 435 XB for reception that I'm transmitting on a 5-element horizontal Yagi, 2-meter Yagi. Fair enough, I've got the elevation, but I'm only running the basic power from the radio, so that was pretty decent straight into Canada. Obviously a little bit tricky, that one. The further the satellite is away, the more tricky it is with the Doppler shift to control. That's why I decided to abandon the automatic tracking. That ain't going to really do it for me, because it's kind of programmed for like decent passes, but that was obviously a low angle pass, still up at 14 degrees, so it's really slow moving as well. It lasts for quite a while. Some of the passes can last for 20 minutes, maybe half an hour, depending on which direction it's going. But I'm happy with that into Canada, so I'm just going to get him in my log actually. So Victor Oscar 1, Victor Oscar X-ray, and I'll just have a quick read then and see what you guys are saying. So I saw a few questions and things popping up, but obviously I was concentrating. So I was transmitting on 145. So I'm going to log it, so that was my TX frequency, and around about 950, 145, 950, a lower sideband. So he gave me a 5x9 report. He said that's what I want at first. I got him, really, to be fair, when you're working satellites, you don't really get a true 5x9 obviously, but you give it's more based on the audio. So when you hear a signal solid, with a good strong signal like that, you know, it's a 5 and 9, simple as that. But in obviously an S9, it just means that you've got a full good copy of the person. On the satellites, that's the general rules. Obviously it's similar to contesting, so that's how it goes. So just to make it quite clear, I knew it wasn't an S9 on the signal meter, but it was coming through, you know, pretty good. It was putting a signal in there to me. and obviously I were quite loud at his end. So that's a really good satellite. It's Romeo Sierra 44, and yeah, it's got a great massive footprint. Right now it's nearly getting across to the west coast of the States. It's got practically all the states. I don't know if you can see it. I'll just lift the camera up a little bit and show you. So that is it there. If you can see that, it's the big one on the side of the states there. So good stuff. And that's RS44, guys. So yeah, I like it because it's DXing and it's SSB as well. So yeah, the bands are a bit dead, but we can always do something. That's what I've been doing all week, because the bands have been a little bit iffy all week, I think. So I've been playing on this little bad boy and enjoying it. So let's have a quick look and see what you guys are saying. I know Daniel's in there, but he won't mind me chatting, because obviously he's on the side, so he's part of the crew. So let's have a quick look. So we've got Robin in there. So nice to see you there, Robin. And I heard you on the ISS again, so congratulations. I think you're the ISS Dom Dada for sure. Running it on there. I hear you on there every pass. So excellent signal, mate. You've got your setup configured perfectly. I think you're the only guy in UK who probably has, apart from Peter, of course, who's doing pretty well now. There's a couple of guys that I keep hearing on there consistently. I hear EI4 ESB a lot. I hear G0 ABI, ON4 API, Italy Whiskey Free HRT, I think. And I did hear Erling on there the other night, LA4 FPA, EI7MB. I've said that one. What else have we heard on there? Quite a few anyway. If I've missed you, do apologise. And obviously I've heard a few M7s getting in. M7 BCE were one of them. So yeah, and I know there's Dave gets in there. M3, I forgot the calls, I've not written them down here. But yeah, I've got lots of them here. G0 ABI, I've heard him in there. 2E0 RMF, I worked in through it. And so on, like. So yeah, I keep jotting them down on the bits of paper in the hope that we might hear some of you again, and then obviously get you in the log where possible. So good stuff. So yeah, evening to Steve there in Skelmersdale. Nice to see Steve's got his new beam antenna, and he's been trying like heck to get it up on the roof for the past, I'd probably say about a month or so, maybe a bit longer. So it's finally up there, guys, and he's loving it. I've seen the pictures. And he's working all over again now, so he's very pleased. We've got some good reception coming through, so he's told us. So it's all a good news story, all you community of ham radio operators. It's nice to see you in there. So I'm just reading a little bit of this stuff. Let's have a quick look. So yeah, so M7BC has the best allotment you've seen. I don't know about this, so maybe you'll have to fill us in on that one. M7BCE. That's a comment from Andrew there. And let's have a quick look. I missed out, there's a few in here. Oh dear. No, I don't think I've missed out. If I have, you have to say it again. So I do apologise. So we've got Eagle on Radio God. So excellent. Nice to see you in there, mate. I think you're a newcomer. So welcome to the M0YKS Ham Radio live stream Saturday night special. With yours truly, chatting rubbish as per usual. And yeah, I think I've caught up with you there. So no, that's it. So yeah, good stuff, guys. So let's know how long we've been on now anyway. We've been on for what? An hour and 10 minutes. So I'll put out another shout on 80 meters. Let's have a quick look at the situation. We've got ISS coming up in half an hour. What passes that? Let's have a look. See if it's worth listening to. Probably not. Nah, we won't bother with that. And then we've got AR91 coming up in half an hour. That'll be okay, but I probably won't put you through waiting that long. So let's have a go on 80 meters. I think Daniel will still be in there, M7 BCE. I wonder if anybody else is in there. It's 3735 80 meter band. That's what we're operating on at the minute. Is this frequency in use, please? M0YKS listening. Good stuff, yeah. So good stuff, M7 BCE. I wonder if anybody else is by. Anybody copying M7 BCE and M0 YKS? We're standing by for any calls. No, it seems like it's dead tonight, Dan. So we've at least you were on, mate. So yeah, we're okay with that. I'm pretty happy to get into Canada over.
Roger, yeah. I actually heard the satellite right at the very back end, so I did the keying you on it. So now I'm convinced that if you can get on it, so can I.
That's the way, that is the attitude.
It's a bit of a fool foolish thing to say, and it's like a challenge, isn't it?
Nah, that's what it's all about. Yeah, Roger, well, that's the whole reason why I like to get it on this video, to get you guys all fired up and enthused, so you can do exactly that. So yeah, I'm glad you had a go, and you'll realise that the SSB ones are pretty easy to get into. You don't need too much of a fancy setup, and they're really enjoyable. And obviously you've got a lot more bandwidth, so one or two people can be on at the same time without causing any QRM. And obviously that one's brilliant, because I haven't quite looked up yet how far the distance is. I'm going to have a quick look now, actually, whilst I'm talking, but there must be a few miles between me and wherever he was there over in Canada, so I'll just click on and we'll find out. So yeah, he was, oh, I didn't say. That's a bummer, isn't it? Have I got your call sign correct? I think so. No, it's not in there. I might have put it in wrong. No, I thought I got it right. Oh yeah, I've typed it in wrong. Silly me.
It doesn't matter. So I heard you contacting anyway, and I heard you on the satellite, so I can guarantee that you did. No, it's really good, and you know, I think Cream Pasta was on about 2XLG's Shack on Hill, where he's thinking I grow on, most people grow veg and I grow on tennis. No, it's not my shack. If you're listening, it's not my shack at all. It's 2XLG, and if you have a look up, you look it up on 2RZ, you'll see what it's all about. It's an absolutely beautiful shack, and I'm sure Simon will verify that, won't you, Simon? 10YKS77B3.
I sure will, yeah, no, he's a good mate of mine, he's 2E0XLG, Chris, and he is the shack in the Yorkshire Dales, and he invites a few guys up there to play radio, and he stresses to play radio, not drink tea and eat chocolate biscuits. I think that's his motto, isn't it, Over?
Roger, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I've been up 6 or 7 times and I've played radio once, because we just sat outside having a right old chinwag. But yeah, it's good fun, and the views are absolutely beautiful. Back to you, Simon.
Yeah, Roger, yeah, it's a very nice part of the world for all you guys out there. It's up in the Yorkshire Dales, and it's very scenic indeed up there if you get yourselves in that vicinity. Yeah, I'm just looking at this log that I've put in, VE1VOX, and I recognise the name. I think he's part of the ISS group. I've seen the name before, and the distance is 2,725 miles, so I'm pretty pleased with that one there, Over.
I tell you what, that's as near as damn it as good as skips. You're bouncing off the ionosphere. You just bounced off a satellite, because the satellite's a transponder anyway, so I think you've done pretty well back to you, Simon.
Yeah, that'll do me. I'm happy with that one. So yeah, I'm hoping to work a couple of other guys. There's David. I'm not sure if David's on the stream, but the David over there, stateside, he's going to, I don't know if you've looked him up, he's got a fantastic remote satellite, guys. I'm just going to have a quick look at, see if I can find it. But he's got a little homemade remote satellite antenna, which is on a magnet, which sits on the car roof, and it's configured from his phone, I believe. And it's got a little setup, a little motor on there, which elevates and spins around. So he sent me a message yesterday, or possibly this morning, and hopefully I'm going to find a decent pass like that one that we've just had, and with a bit of luck we'll make a contact across the pond and work him from his mobile satellite station. So I'm just scrolling through, here we are. So I think this is him, so I'm just going to pop it up and see if I can find, no, I'm not, that ain't him. I'll see if I can find his page. He's got a decent YouTube page, but I just forget the call sign off the top of my head. M0YKS.
M7BC returning. Well, it'll certainly be interesting. So I tell you what, I'll go on the side for now, and you do what you have to do to set up for the next satellite, and you know, set up to talk to your viewers rather than have them listening to us talking rubbish. M7BC.
Yeah, no problems at all. It's great to catch you, mate. So I'll probably say 7-3 anyway for now, and we'll catch up in a little bit. But thanks for coming back on 80 metres. It's always a pleasure, and obviously I know you're on the side there. So anybody else by, this is M0YKS listening for any calls. Nothing heard, so I'm just going to take a standby. M0YKS. So guys, yeah, it's absolutely flat to fart on the band, but luckily we've got Daniel in there, M7BCE, to prove that our antenna system has not fallen out of the tree. well, hitting a tree in the first place, but you know what I mean. I think I am. I've probably fallen out. So 22 minutes to the next ISS pass. Yeah, I probably won't better get into it though. I'll try it. I just read that comment from Robin. Yeah, it's going to be tough. I had a look at it. It's a very low angle. Actually, I do have more chance of them for some reason. I seem to have been getting into the lower angle ones quite well. I've got into a couple last week. Worked a few people via the ISS, but past couple of nights it's been pretty rubbish. So I've not been making the trip. I've tried a few times. For whatever reason, I am thinking it's possibly because I've got the horizontal Yagi rather than vertical polarized. However, getting over to Canada on the SSB stats, that's the whole reason why I've got it horizontal. So that's my main interest, and I can't really be bothered changing it for now. So the best bet for me is probably to try my little arrow outside for the ISS, because I can get on high ground up on the moors, and I can change the polarization really easy just by spinning it around. So I'm probably going to do that one. But it's a 9 degrees past, Robin says, so it's okay, that's workable. But we'll maybe have a listen if I'm still streaming by then, but I might not, because I've been on for an hour and 20 minutes or just about. I don't want to kill you guys to death, but I know there's not much happening anyway. But if the bands are dead and no one can play radio, probably a few of you guys are on here listening to me chat rubbish, I would imagine. So maybe not. But yeah, low angle's quite good in it, Jimbo. You've got a chance of receiving it. So all you guys who are on the reception side of it, if you've got a vertical antenna, this next pass coming up will probably be pretty good for you guys, I would have thought. The lower the angle, the better you've got for reception. So give it a whirl. I'll hang about anyway till that particular time. Let's have a look, see when it's going to be coming up. So 20 minutes we've got. So can I talk and keep you entertained for 20 minutes with no band conditions? This is the question. Probably, knowing me, I can talk the hind legs off a donkey. So it's just whether or not you like donkeys or not. So let's have a look around the chat and see what topic we can get going. So we've got this one here. Who remembers this? So field strength meter. I found this in one of my drawers actually, up at my cabin, and I've had it since I was a kid. Remember them? So you put a little antenna in there supposedly, and you can wander around checking out the RF field strength coming off your antenna. So I looked it up on eBay. I think they're about ridiculous money, about 20 quid or something like that. Well, not a lot of money, but it's quite expensive for that really. But yeah, that's what they're worth, I believe. So I found that in a drawer, and I thought I might try walking round and see if it works when I'm out and about in the garden. So that's just something I've got there. Obviously I covered the ceramic valve amplifier earlier and nearly blew the modem up on the BT. Well, I'm on the fast one, the optic, fiber optic stuff supposedly. So yeah, this is the handheld. So I've just ordered a new battery for it. Let's have a look. Where's the light? So I've ordered a new battery for this. I've had it for years. I had this when I was 2E0 HDS. I think I probably bought it back in about 2006. I got it off a mate actually. It wasn't brand new. He bought it new, and then I bought it off him. So the same original battery since then. This is how good they are, and it still works. So I made the contacts on it on the Arrow antenna last week. But I noticed when I went out playing up on the summit, I was getting a few issues because I like to talk too long, and obviously it burnt through it fairly quick. But the satellites is just a quick and you're in and out. So especially the FM ones. The SSB ones, however, you can get a good bit of conversation going on for that. So let's have a look at that one. So yeah, you like to know how it works, Steve? No problem, mate. I'll show you. So we've got the light. So let me just I'll open up the local repeater. Let's have a look. So we're in there. So I'm going to get M7BCE to switch TP on and give us a shout. So I know he's on the side there. He lives very close to TP, which is GB3 Tango Papa, our local repeater, GB3 Transpennine, and basically it's not far away at all, and it's connected to Echo Link and all that kind of affair. So you can obviously use this and speak to people anywhere around the world by opening it up. M0 YKS testing access.
M0 YKS, M7BCE.
Yeah, Roger, you're coming through great. Nice to make the contact. I'm not sure what the battery power's like on this, so if it goes off, I'll switch the radio on. But your audio's superb and full signal from the repeater, over.
Well, I should think so. I'm about a quarter of a mile away from it. I can see it from my house, actually. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger on that one. Yeah, well, I can practically see it from mine as well, so that makes two of us. But yeah, I'm just obviously sat here with it, and could probably turn the power down. Hang on.
Probably take the aerial out and I'll still hear TP.
Yeah, probably could. Yeah, I think the battery's going quite low actually. I'll just see if I can turn the power down. Stand by.
Okie dokie.
Trouble is, I haven't got my glasses on, you see. I'm getting old now. And for stuff like that, I need my glasses. Because it's got little buttons. Right, don't matter. I'll wait till it runs out. So if I disappear, I'll switch the radio on. But yeah, it's a good little bit of kit, and it's sounding fantastic.
I do like that radio. Yeah, I think I might get one. I can give this Fusion thing back to the club. It's a Yaesu FT70D. I'm not using it. It's just sat on me. It's sat on my desk doing nothing, plugged into the charger, and I'm thinking, oh, it's digital. Yeah. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger, you have to tell me about all that kind of stuff, because I'm old school, so I've not kind of progressed into that business yet. So when we finally meet up, you have to bring it out and show us how it all works.
Not a chance. I'm old school. I don't do digital.
Oh well, it'll worth a try.
No, I tell you what. No, seriously. All right, I will do. I'll bring it. And I'll bring the DMR radio I've got as well. That's been sat on my desk for 7 months and not even been switched on for that long.
Yeah, Roger, well, I'll find out all about that when I see you, because obviously that's something that I don't know much about, if anything. I don't know all about, really. I've just seen the odd videos, but I've not got any kit that can do that kind of stuff.
Oh, well, you're more than welcome to borrow the DMR radio. It's a Retivis RT90. You're more than welcome to borrow it for as long as you like, and we're talking years, Simon.
I take it it's not that exciting then. Yeah, good evening to Brazil, by the way. Papa Uniform 2,
no,
Denmark,
like
Lima, Japan.
don't.
Hola, amigo.
You end up in an internet room, so, you know, you can use Skype for that. No,
Try to learn a bit of Spanish there.
They're very varied, should I say. Zero YKS from 7 BCE.
Yeah, catch you later up there in Scotland. Take care and enjoy the football tomorrow. GN4ZJI. Good stuff. All the best, mate. Good night. Yeah, I was just saying ta-ra to our friend up in Scotland who's signing off for a game of football. Over.
Roger. Yeah, I heard. Or I saw, should I say. Oh, no, you just love these repeaters.
You sure do. Right, I'm going to try suss this radio out, so I'll catch you in a bit. M0YKS, thank you very much for coming back to me. M7BCE, back to you for a final.
Hey, Simon, no problem. I'll carry on watching your live stream. Catch you in a bit. M7BCE going clear.
Yeah, thanks for the QSO. Catch you soon. M0YKS now clear. So yeah, great stuff. Obviously, working nicely. And the battery didn't let me down, so I'll get a new battery. It's due to come in the next couple of days. I've ordered it from Germany, and it's actually got a little bit more oomph in it. I think it's a 1700 milliamp one, and this is a 1500, so should be a little bit more life in it. Obviously this is okay, so let's have a quick look and see how I can change this then. So it's got a mode, so I want to try put it on an SSB to demonstrate what I'm on about. So where's a you see when you can see how old I really am. I can barely see out in this light. So we can change it to different bands, obviously. So that's it. So yeah. So we go down the bands like this. That's for the two typical. Hang on. I can't really ignore him, can I? M0IZV, I believe, M0YKS.
Good evening, M0YKS. Good to speak to you. I've seen you on YouTube and over.
Yeah, Roger, nice to meet you, buddy. I don't know your name, but I'll get you on the next one. It's Simon this side, and I'm over in a place called Baildon. You're coming through very nicely through the repeater, over.
Yeah, the name is fine. It's Paul. Yeah, I'm in Shipley. Over.
Yeah, QSL Paul, excellent stuff. Just give me the call again, because I didn't write it down.
Yes, Mike 0, India 0, Victor. Over.
Yeah, excellent stuff, Paul. M0IZV, thanks for that. And very nice to meet you for the first time, I believe. And obviously, we're not too far away at all. So I'm just up the road in Baildon, and probably be able to see you if I looked out the window, Roger.
Yeah, you probably could. My QTH is quite close to the ring a bell. I'm sure you know where that is. Over.
Yeah, QSL I do, and obviously the shops and all the rest of it. I've got a friend actually who lives at the back of there. He's got a radio, and his house backs onto the park. He's called Paul and all. Funny enough, it ain't you, is it? Same guy, right? In.
No, Simon, it's not me. I don't think so. I've seen you on YouTube loads of times. Yeah, I think you do a fantastic job. Victor, I'm listening to radio now. Yeah, do you bet?
Yeah, I'm a lunatic. I get all over. Let's put this TP on the radio. I'll turn that off for now. Switch this on, you can see this radio in effect now. Yeah, Roger, I just thought I'd switch over to my other radio because I was on a handheld there. So now I'm running the FT20 2890, which is a little bit better. So yeah, great to meet you, Paul, and thanks very much for checking out the videos. Obviously, it's much appreciated. I'm making obviously a live stream now, so you'll be able to check out your signal and hear what you're coming through on the handheld, and then now you'll be able to see what you're coming through on the radio. Over.
Yeah, thank you, Simon, for that. I'm not with you.
That's his real signal.
Radio. I'm trying to obey.
And that's the signal repeater, pretty much the same. Yeah, no problem. Well, it's great to get you in the log for the first time, Paul. And if you hear me on, give me a shout anytime. You'll always be welcome, and it'll be always great to have another QSO. I'm not sure what you're running. Like I say, it's a 2980 this side. I'm putting out about 10 watts at the minute into a 5/8 over 5/8 over 5/8 big antenna, and that's on the top of the house, up at about 30 feet on the pole, and it's a Diamond F23. So I wonder what the setup is there. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've got the year 228, whatever it is. 80 watt thing.
Oh yeah,
nice.
same
I'm
radio.
not using that now. I'm using a Retrovis RT95
Fair enough.
in a Diamond, is it X30? 3 little radios sticking out at the bottom of that.
Roger that one. Well, I'll certainly have a look. So are you on the same side of the road as Ringer Bells, or are you on the opposite side?
Yeah, I'm on the same side. Further towards Saltpen. Yeah, over.
Roger, yeah, well, I'll have a look for you, mate. Next time I'm driving past there in the old DX machine, you might see me. And I'll certainly keep an eye out. So on that note, Paul, I wish you all the very best 73. It's an absolute pleasure to get you in the log for the very first time, and lovely to meet you. And great to know there's another guy local, and there seems to be a few of us getting together, so we'll have to start having a regular net on 2 meters if you're up for it. So thanks for shouting me, mate, and have a great evening, and look forward to catching you again very soon. Mike 0 India Zulu Victor, this is M0 YKS. Over to you for a final, Paul.
Yeah, M0 YKS from M0 ISB. Been very good speech here. I shall wish you very good 73. Over. And out.
Yeah, Roger on that one. M0 IZV M0 YKS now. QRT, thanks for the QSO. Bye-bye. Good stuff. So that's GB3TP, quite active there. Great signal, obviously, booming through on both my handheld and on my base station, obviously. We're all pretty local. Shipley's the neighbouring town. That's my town, my post town. It's just about half a mile down the road, down the bottom of the hill. And same for Dan, who's up at the other side of the hill. We're both on high ground. Paul there, M0IZV, is also on reasonable altitude. This whole area that we live in is quite hilly, pretty good actually. So, good stuff. Nice to meet Paul in there anyway. So sounds like he might have recently got his license. I'm not sure, but very nice to have made the contact for the first time. So yeah, we're going to show you how it works on SSB. If I could see what we're doing, I would do. I suppose I could jump up and turn the light on. I'm just waiting for the ISS contact to come in, and we've got let's look, 6 minutes left. So yeah, maybe I can suss this out. I'll just check out the questions if we've got any. So evening to Calgary again. Lovely to see Albert Hurst for another evening on the trot. Hope you're well over there in Canada. Hope everybody's good. And I wonder whether my other friends over there in Oregon, Pat. And also I'm going to shout out to Seymour down in South Africa. I'm going to shout out to our friends over in Kuwait and Dubai, if you're about, and everybody in the Middle East. And then I'm going to give a shout out to Bonds and all the Philippine massives. And also Alex over there, one of the followers on Facebook, all the Ham Radio Operator live stream crew, who's part of the crew on the Facebook group. And if you haven't joined us yet, if you're into Facebook, we have a page where we all meet up on a night, chat a lot of rubbish. Well, I do a lot of chatting, and that's the page. If you can see that, it's Ham Radio Operator livestream.com. No, just Ham Radio Operator live stream. So obviously I've got the blog, the Ham Radio Operator blog. I've got the YouTube channel which you're on now, and we've got the Facebook page too for anybody who does Facebook. I know some of you hate it, so obviously you won't be going on there, but if you do fancy it, we're on there every night, most nights, and we put a lot of interesting stuff. There's a lot of us, not as many as some groups obviously, but there's enough, and we have a bit of fun, and we arrange skeds on there and all kinds of affairs. So all you have to do is look up Ham Radio Operator live stream, and we'll approve your membership. It's a private group. Just put a request in and we'll approve it. So I've got a question about the antenna. I'm not sure whether you meant the antenna for the base station or the antenna for the handheld, so I'm going to tell you both. So the base station is the Diamond F23 5/8 over 5/8 over 5/8, 15 feet about in length. It's on one of my videos. I repaired the bottom section tube, it was a bit slack, so I put a longer piece on and a thicker wall thickness, and I got it up in the air a bit better. This antenna here, this is also a Diamond. It's a SRH 771, so that's that one. So what, can you read it? Maybe. Probably can see it better than I can see it. This technology today is very good, obviously, it says, but maybe not. So that's the antenna. I don't think it's focusing properly. Not quite. Nearly. Anyway, I have to take my word for it. So yeah, it's not a standard antenna, it's a non-standard. It's that fitment, so that's your little connector type, and obviously there. So this radio, I've got a separate microphone for it, which plugs into the side. I use that when I'm working the birds. I put the radio in the cradle when I'm using the Arrow Mark II, and I use the second microphone, as it were, the auxiliary microphone. Very good bit of kit. The microphones are quite expensive. Someone actually picked up a Kenwood in the ISS group this week, and they were asking about different replacement microphones. Well, it's got a couple of pins in this radio, and the spacing is quite critical, so I'm not sure if you have to actually get a Kenwood microphone for this. I've got one, or whether you could get away with a patented one, a copied one, but that's something to bear in mind. So it's different to the Yaesu, because I've got the FD470 and I've got a mic for that, and that's a little bit wider. So that's just something to mention, because that was a question I got asked during the week about the type of microphone. I get quite a few questions popping in. Obviously I enjoy it, so keep them coming. If I can help you, I will. Obviously I can only really answer on an evening because I'm busy at work during the day, but I'll certainly get back to you guys with any help or anything I can, if I've got anything that you need to know that I can help you with. And obviously I don't know everything, but things I do know, I'm happy to share. So looking at the screen now, we've only got a couple of minutes left, and I'll be putting it on and see if we can hear the ISS. I'll probably give a shout then, but I'm not feeling too confident that I'll get in there. I doubt very much I'll get in. Like I said, I've been in a couple of times, but it seems to be getting worse for me. So I did recalibrate the antenna position on the SSB satellite earlier. I tuned for the optimum signal on the elevation and adjusted a little bit on the software, a couple of degrees, got it coming through nice and loud. So I possibly might have been off a little bit on the setup. It's a long time since it's been up, and obviously, you know, wind can adjust stuff for you. So odd couple of degrees is all it'll take to make it miss the satellite, the space station, especially if it's as critical as it seems about getting it bang on. And then the other night I forgot to update the KEPs, so I was telling everybody that the space station had moved to avoid a load of space junk, and then like a wally I went on and spent all night trying to work it without changing the updated KEPs, so I was beaming at the old position. So what a fool I was. So that was a good waste of time, but I finally realised, of course, updated it and I got straight in. So it's hit and miss. But when you've got G1MHU around with the Station of the Nation, well, it's a different story. Hi, I know he's on the side, so I'm only kidding. And also M7BCE, when he's booming into it every night, well, you know, what can I say? I'm just a mere mortal. But yeah, here we are. So it's coming up now, guys. I managed to rattle on for 20 minutes talking pure gibberish, and you're still here. So I'm not sure whether I'm a nutter or whether you guys are for being here with me. So here we go. Let's check out the ISS. And then I'll probably be calling it a day for the stream. And we've had a good do. So I won't be on Sundays. I've tended to change it up now to Saturdays. It makes more sense because obviously there's no time limit. So when the band's in amazing shape, I can stay on as long as I want. On Sundays I've got the restriction of having to go to bed for work. So yeah, that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. So you can expect to catch me here on a Saturday night if you're not doing all too tough. We'll see you on around about 11 o'clock, 10:30, something like that. I'm not going to give you a fixed time because that's the kind of guy I am. I like to be late, and I'll be here, but I'll definitely be here, but you'll have to just wait till I get here. That's my kind of operating style. A bit like that at work. But anyway, here we go. It's coming into range now. It's 255 degrees, and we have got 1.2 elevation. So turn the cat on, change the frequency, sit back and enjoy the ride. The antenna's moving into position. You can see that. You've got the flashing going on. Not that it'll make a slightest bit of difference, we won't be getting in regardless. I'm pretty confident of that. QISS M0 YKS, Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sugar to the Oscar 93. Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra to the Oscar 93 listening. Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra Italy Oscar 93 listening. Bit of quietening going on, we've got somewhat coming in. Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra from IO 93 listening. Here's Robin. Oh, maybe not. Echo Alpha 5. Charlie Tango. Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sugar. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. So we've got a 9-3 call in, someone local. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra standing by. Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, IO 93. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Italy Oscar 93 listening. So it's up at 5.5 degrees elevation. Oh, there again though, the software's crashed. So maybe it in. What I'll do is I'll just control it manually. Well, maybe it's not far off. 8 degrees. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, M0 YKS. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, M0 YKS, Italy Oscar 93. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Italy Oscar 93. M0 YKS, IO 93 listening. So yeah, we're at 8 degrees going down. M0 YKS, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Italy Oscar 93 listening. M0 YKS, IO 93 listening. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, M0 YKS, Italy Oscar 93 listening. M0 YKS, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Italy Oscar 93 listening. Thought I could hear me send there a bit, to be truthful. Did sound like I was getting in there towards the end. Probably not. So yeah, the SAP PC32's died on me. Probably when I was running my amp. It's not a problem because I've operated for years manually. I'm actually better manually than automatic. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. No, I'm going to call it a draw at that, guys. So yeah, ISS not really happening there. Pretty weak compared to the satellites. You saw we were at Canada earlier on the RS-44, so you know that's only not very far distance at all. So I could keep banging on. I don't think it's that good working wise. So I'll have to restart my software and sort that out, but probably that'll probably be doing me anyway, so I'll be having a brew in a minute. So I'm just going to have a quick look at you guys' last questions and chats and all the rest of it, and then I'm going to be heading out of there, calling it a draw. Hope you've enjoyed it. Been a little bit different tonight. Obviously, the bands have been flat, so it's not really what I intended on. But you know how it goes, we like to go with the flow, so we just take it any way it comes and make the best of a bad situation. So yeah, nice to see you in there, Fort Road Massive. Nice to see my buddy in there, Simon Templar, the Saint, aka Pat, W2DUK. So nice to see you, buddy. Hope you've not been working too hard and all the rest of it. I might have missed a few of your comments, messing around. I've not been paying too much attention, but yeah, I don't think I have. And nice to see Andy M7GZZ. Oh, he said he heard me on the downlink, so I did get into the ISS. Very nice, good stuff. I presume it's the downlink of the ISS, or perhaps it might be in the other, maybe on the other satellite. I might be getting it wrong. But you heard me on some downlink, so that'll do for me. Thanks for letting me know, buddy. M7GZZ, Andy. You heard me on the downlink. So yeah, thanks a lot. What's working here? The FM of Linear. Thought it's mainly FM at the moment. Yeah, it is, but not very well. I don't know. I can't profess to know everything. I just know it's pretty naff. So yeah, OAP and QRV. Nice to see you in there, bud. I don't think I've seen you before, so welcome to the M0YKS live streams. Hope to see you again on another stream, possibly next Saturday. And I can guarantee, I can't promise not to be on before that. I probably will be. I want to say hi to my mate, let's have a look, Stephen again. So hold it down in Skelmersdale. Take care, buddy. Keep them guitars slamming. Nye Whitaker, nice to see you in there as well, bud. Thanks for joining us. Obviously Jimbo, Andy Creamy Pasta, and my buddy Daniel. Thanks for the QSOs. And obviously nice to speak to Paul, M0IZB. So I'm going to say 73 guys. Wish you all the very best. A little bit different. And we'll catch you again soon. So I think, yeah, heard stuff. He said he heard me. Said Robin, G1MHU. So I did make it into ISS then. Good stuff. Catch you later, chaps. Thanks very much. And we'll be back sometime in the week with more videos as usual. I'll be killing you to death as usual. More satellites. And if HF bands are open, hopefully I'll be on there. I think I worked, the best one I worked this week, just out of curiosity, was, it was a good one. It was in the Caribbean, of course. I'm always beaming in that direction. And so I'll quick look at my log. It was, let's have a look. Victor Papa 2 Echo Kilo Golf. That were a beauty in Anguilla. So I managed to get Anguilla. I think I've worked them before, but I hadn't had them for a while. So nice. And then the rest of it, usual stuff. Made a couple of contacts from the DX machine on my way to work. Back and forth, mainly in the morning. And that's about your lot. So take care. Stay safe and healthy, if there is such a thing. We'll see you next time. M0 YKS in India Oscar 93, signing clear. Catch you later, guys. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. It's enjoyable. Passed my night nicely. And we'll see you again soon. Look forward to it already. Bye for now.